Welcome to Fitness from my farm. Before we get started today, I'm going to have you grab a few things. The first thing you're going to need is a chair, preferably one with the back high enough for you to hang on to comfortably. Mine's actually a little bit low. The second thing you're going to need is some sort of resistance. I recognize most of you don't have hand weights like these at home. Get creative. Go to your pantry, grab a couple of water bottles out. These each weigh 16 ounces or 1 pound. Soup cans are also each weigh 1 pound. So you could go ahead and grab those. If you want something a little bit heavier, get a milk jug or an empty water jug. When these are full, they weigh 8 pounds. You could let out half the liquid and now it's 4 pounds. Just keep in mind, if you have a pop top like mine, that you tape it on so that it doesn't come off while you're using it and get water all over. So whatever you choose to use, go ahead and grab that and tuck it underneath your chair for now until we're ready to use them. Another thing to keep in mind is your exertion level while you're working out today. I use a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the amount of energy you're exerting while sitting on the couch, or 10 being you're working out so hard you cannot catch your breath and you absolutely have to stop. I like for you to stay under a 5 or 6. I want the workout to be challenging, but I want you to stay within your limits. So let's go ahead and start by sitting down. I'd like for you to get into what I call a good posture position. You're sitting up tall, your feet are right underneath your knees, your shoulders are over your hips, and your chin is tucked back slightly. From this position, let's start by taking deep breaths. Let's inhale through our noses and exhale through our mouths. 2 more times, deep breath in and exhale. 1 more time, deep breath in and exhale. Drop your arms to the side. We'll do some shoulder rolls, rolling those shoulders forward and up and then down and back. Inhaling as you come forward and exhaling as you go down. 1 more time, inhale and exhale. Let's change directions. Inhale as you go back and up and exhale as you come down and forward. 2 more times, inhale and exhale. Last one, deep breath in and exhale. Bring your arms up into a W position. While sitting tall, push your hands and elbows behind you and lift through your chest until you feel that stretch across the front of your shoulders and chest. And then we're going to release. Let's inhale and exhale. Let's do that 1 more time. Deep breath in, pushing those hands and elbows behind you and relax. Next, turn your palms towards the ceiling. Bring your elbows in towards your ribs and behind you, squeezing through the shoulder blades, and then press your hands outward. So let's exhale as you squeeze and inhale as you release. 1 more time, exhale and inhale. Go ahead and grab your knee, your leg right behind your knee. Rotate your ankle in circles, making your circles as large as you possibly can. Let's go around 1 more time and then we'll change directions. Next, let's go ahead and flex your ankle, bringing your toes towards your knee and point your toe towards the floor. Let's go ahead and do that 4 times. 2 more times, bringing that toe towards the knee and pointing it towards the floor. Last one, flex and point. Let's go ahead and put that foot down, switch over to the other side, going into those ankle rotations, making your circle as large as you possibly can. Let's change directions. Last one. Let's go ahead and flex that ankle, bring the toe towards the knee and then point it towards the floor. So it's a flex and a point. 2 more time, flex and point. Last one, flex and point. Next, I'm going to have you do a little yoga sequence. To get started, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better, but you keep facing towards the front. Our first move is called the cat-cow. You're going to inhale from your good posture position and then exhale as you round your back into cat. So it's inhale to sit tall and exhale to round. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, sitting tall, and exhale to round. Let's come back up to sitting tall. I'm going to return to facing the front. We're going to move into airplane, turning your palms toward the front Exhale as you roll your hips forward, opening the chest, and inhale to sit tall. 2 more times. Exhale and inhale. Last one. Exhale as you hinge from the hips, and inhale as you sit tall. Next, let's inhale to reach one arm overhead. Exhale as you tip to the side. Inhale up and exhale to sweep the arm down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do each side one more time. Exhale as you tip. Inhale, exhale down, other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We're going to do those 3 moves again, but one right after another, and we'll go through that series 3 times. So let's start by inhaling to sit tall, then round your back into cat. Inhale, sitting up, then airplane on the exhale. Inhale, sitting tall, reaching overhead. Exhale to the side. Inhale up, exhale down, other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale to round. Inhale, sitting up, airplane on the exhale. Inhale, reaching one arm overhead. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale down, other side. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time through. Inhale, sitting tall, rounding on the exhale. Inhale, sitting up, airplane on the exhale. Inhale, reaching overhead. Exhale to the side. Inhale up, exhale down, other side. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale to the side. Inhale up and exhale down. Next, I'm going to have you stand up out of your chair. Let's go ahead and move next to the chair. Ideally, I'd like you just slightly behind your chair and off to the side so that your foot is close to that back leg of your chair. Go ahead and hang on to your chair. Put your other hand on your hip. You're going to shift your weight onto that foot closer to the chair and bend your knee slightly. We're going to do a balance reach exercise. Start by tapping your toe in front, bring it back into center, then go to the side, back to center, and then behind you and center. If you feel comfortable doing so, feel free to let go of the chair while doing this move. And back. Let's go around 2 more times. Tap to the front, center, side, center, and back. Last time through. Front, side, and back, and bring your foot in. Next, we're going to do a single leg balance. We're simply going to stand on one foot. Hang on to that chair if you need to for balance, just keeping a light touch. You're simply going to start by picking your one foot up off the floor. We're going to try to balance for 20 seconds. Oops. If you can, let go of your chair. You can use your hands for a little bit of balance. Think about spreading your toes out in your shoes. That helps. Three more seconds. 2, 1, and down. Fantastic. Let's switch over and do those same 2 exercises on the other side. We're going to start with that balance reach. So get your weight on that foot closer to the chair. Your knee's a little bent. Your other hand is on your hip. We're going to start with that front toe tap. Bring it in to the side and then to the back. We're going to do that 4 times through. If you can, let go of the chair and put your other hand on your hip. Takes a little bit of balance to do this, but hang on if you need to. To the side, center, back. 1 more time through. Front, side, and back, and in. All right, time to do that single leg balance on this leg. Get your weight on that foot with the knee bent. Go ahead and lift your foot up off the floor. If you can, let go of the chair. Use your hands for balance if you need to, or just keep them hovering close to that chair in case you need to grab onto it. 10 more seconds. You're halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Fantastic. Let's return to our chairs. Go ahead and sit down, but make sure you're far enough forward that your back is not on the chair. We'll start in that nice, tall, sitting good posture position. Put your palms of your hands together. I really want you to concentrate on having the heels of your hand pressing in towards one another. We're simply going to use isometric contractions by pushing our palms together, holding for a few seconds, and then releasing. So it's a squeeze and release. Think of exhaling while you squeeze and inhale while you release. So it's squeeze and release. You should be feeling this up your arms and into the front of your chest. Let's do 5 more. 5, squeeze. 4, squeeze. Exhale, 3. 2 more, 2. And last one, squeeze and release. Now we're going to need our hand weights. I like to get mine out from under my chair by going into a wide position so I can put my hand on my leg and reach under and grab those weights. I'm going to do the first exercise by turning sideways so you can see me better, but you keep facing the front. We're going to do what's called a row. So you're going to rotate your hips forward so that your arms are hanging down by your calves, and you're simply going to pull your elbows up and back so your hands come back towards your hips and then release back towards the floor. So it's exhale as you lift and inhale as you lower. So while you're sitting in this position, think about pulling your abdominals in towards your spine. Keep your chin tucked back slightly. Let's go ahead and do 6 more of these. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and down. Next exercise, you'll start with your arms hanging down by your side, sitting tall, pulling those abdominals in, pulling that belly button back towards the spine. Lift your hands at a 45-degree angle to shoulder height, and then back down. Exhale as you lift, and inhale as you lower. Try to keep sitting tall while doing this and control the weight in both directions. You should lower it slowly and under control. Let's do 6 more of these. 6, exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. This is 5. Hang in there. If at any point you need to skip a few repetitions and take a break, feel free to do so and catch back up when you can. Last one. Exhale as you lift and inhale as you lower. Rotate your palms toward the front so we can go into bicep curls. You're going to curl your hands up toward your shoulders and back down. So exhale, give your hands a little squeeze at the top. You'll get a little bit more out of this exercise if you add that little bit of a squeeze. We're going to go ahead and do 12 of these. This is number 6. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. I'm going to rotate again to the side for this next exercise. We're going to get into that same position like when we did the row, where you're hinged forward from the hips. Start with your arms hanging down, but let's change our starting position by raising our elbows up towards the ceiling. We're simply going to extend our arms behind us and then bring them back down. Extend and bring it in. This is how you tone up that back of your upper arm. That's the area I get a lot of questions on how to tone up, and this is the exercise you do it with. Let's go ahead and do 6 more of these. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and down. For the next exercise, if you want to keep the challenge up, go ahead and hang on to your weights and hold them close to your body. Otherwise, you can tuck them underneath your chair. I'm going to go ahead and tuck them underneath your chair. We're going to do sit to stands. So your arm positions are easiest is with your arms out in front. It's a little more challenging if you cross them in front of your chest. Or like I mentioned, you can hang on to your hand weights close to your chest. That'll make it even a little bit harder. I'm going to start with my arms in the position out in front of me. Make sure you're far enough back in your chair that it's behind you when you sit back down. We're going to just go ahead and stand up, push through your heels and come up to standing, and then sit back down. Now, for those of you whose knees bother them, you might only go part way down and come back up. Don't feel like you have to go all the way back to the chair. That's just an option. Stay in what I call your pain-free range of motion. If it hurts your knees to go any lower, don't go lower. Just do this exercise by only going part way down. Push through the heels as you come up and sit back down and press and down. Hang in there. We're going to do a few extra of these. This is a super important exercise. Let's go ahead and do 5 more. If you need to take a break, feel free to do so and pick back up when you can. 3 more. 3, 2, and last one. Let's go ahead and stay standing. I'm going to have you move next to your chair. Hang on to that chair if you need to for balance. Go ahead and put your other hand on your hip. You're again standing just off the back leg of that chair. We're going to go ahead and lift that knee up, but then press that toe down into the floor behind you. So it's a knee lift with the toe press. Really press that toe down until you feel that contraction in the back of your leg. You're halfway there. This is number 6. Let's do 6 more of these. 6, and press that toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's go ahead and switch over so we can repeat that on the other side, standing off the back leg of the chair. Let's go ahead and lift the knee and really press that toe into the floor. You really want to make that active so that the muscles contract in your leg as you press into the floor. Halfway there, hang in there. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Now for the next exercise, you can either stay behind your chair so you can hang on to it for balance. I'm going to move in front of mine so you can see me a little bit better. We're going to work at getting our heart rates up a little bit. So we're going to start with a march. So remember that scale of 1 to 10 I used at the beginning, with 1 being you're sitting on a couch doing nothing, and 10 is you're working out so hard you can't catch your breath and must stop. I'd like for you to keep it below a 5 or a 6. So if at any point you need to stop and let your heart rate come down, feel free to do so. Let's start picking up those knees a little bit higher as we march. Adding the arms makes it a little more challenging. See how high you can lift those knees. You might find you have to slow down a little bit as you lift your knees higher. Remember, use that chair for balance if you need to. How are we doing out there? Breathe in through your nose if you can, and out through your mouth. All right, let's take that march a little bit smaller. I'm going to next do a series of moves. It's going to challenge your coordination a little bit. We're first going to start with some front taps. So let's come to a stopped position. We're simply going to tap our foot out in front, bring it in, and then go to the other side. Let's go ahead and do 8 of those. Switch sides. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come back in. Next, we're going to go into side taps. Same type of move. We're just simply going to tap to the side, bring it in, and then other side. Tap to the side, and other side. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one, and in. Now comes in the coordination part. We're going to combine the 2 moves. We're going to do 8 of the front taps and then move right into 8 of the side taps. I'm going to go through that a few times. So let's go ahead and start with our right foot. So tap out in front, switch, tap, tap, tap. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Then we're going to go to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then we're going to go to the front. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to the front. Front, 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 and front. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. To the side. 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Then let's march and march. All right, we're going to do that same move again, but this time we're going to do 4 of each instead of 8. So let's go ahead and come to a stopped position so we can all start at the same time. Let's start with our right foot. So it's a tap and tap, tap. Now to the side. 4, 3, 2. Back to the front. 4, 3, 2. To the side. 4, 3, 2. To the front. 4, 3, 2. Back to the side, side, side. We're going to go through one more time. Back to the front. 4, 3, 2. To the side. 4, 3, 2. And march, and march. Let's get those knees up again. At this point, if you feel like you're hitting that 5 or 6 and you need to slow down a little, just make your march a little smaller. Otherwise, you're lifting up your knees, getting up that heart rate. All right, let's bring it down to a smaller march. I'm going to let you start lowering those heart rates a little bit. If you can, try to do this workout at least 3 days a week. You could do it 5 to 7 days a week, but at least try to get in 2 or 3. All right, just a small march. Let's go ahead and return to our chairs. Sit back down and we'll start with some stretching. Let's go ahead and walk your feet out into a wide position. Put your hand on your knee. We're going to reach up and over to the side. If you're comfortable doing so, put your forearm across your knee. You're really going to extend through the fingertips till you feel this stretch down the side of your arm and down the side of your body. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's switch up and over to the other side. While you're stretching, try to relax. Take those deep breaths in, exhaling through your mouth. Let's come back to sitting tall. I'm going to have you rotate to the side, letting that front leg, that knee, drop down towards the floor. You're going to curl that back toe under. Take your arm and put it across the back of your chair. Keep your body sitting tall. Press your knee down towards the floor until you feel a little bit of tension in the front of your leg. Sit tall as if that string is pulling up through the top of your head. Adding the downward pressure on your knee towards the floor. Let's rotate around so that we can do the other side, letting the other knee drop down towards the floor, curling that back toe under. Your arm is on the back of the chair, you're sitting tall, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just a few more breaths here. Taking this time to relax. Be proud of the hard work you did today. Let's go ahead and rotate around to the front. Extend one leg out in front. The other knee should be bent with the foot underneath the knee. Add a little bend to that leg that's extended. Flex your ankle, bringing your toe towards your knee. Roll those hips forward until you feel tension up the back of your thigh. You're going to hold this position as you breathe. Go ahead and sit tall, straighten the knee out, and bring your toe up towards the knee so you feel a stretch in the back of your lower leg. It's your calf muscle. Just a few more breaths here. Let's switch to the other side, extend the other leg, but the knee stays just a little bit bent. You're flexing at the ankle. Roll those hips forward. You should feel a little tension up the back of your thigh. Only goes as far as is comfortable for you, not to the point of pain. Let's sit tall, extend that leg so the knee is straight, really bringing the toe towards the knee, flexing at the ankle until you feel that stretch in your calf muscle. Bring your foot in, return your arms to that W position. We're going to push those hands and elbows behind us again, lifting the chest towards the ceiling, but this time we're going to hold the stretch. Hopefully you're feeling this across the front of your shoulders and your chest. Think of opening the chest in this position. Let's drop our arms down, reach up and over and gently pull your head to the side and take that other hand and just press it lightly towards the floor. Keep the stretches to your neck very gentle, only to the point of tension. Let's switch to the other side. And release. Let's finish with 3 deep breaths at the end. Inhale as you lift your arms up overhead, and exhale as you come down to center. 2 more times. Deep breath in and exhale. Last one. Deep breath in and exhale. Thank you for joining me today, and stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.